see here. Back. How do I? Oh, here we go. Profile.
I didn't know they used that.
Are
Hello,
we,
hello, hello.
Are we on? Can you hear us?
Can you hear me?
Can you hear us? Can you hear us? Can you hear us? Okay.
Can you hear me? Okay.
You can hear
Can
us?
you hear me? Okay. What do you say?
Yeah, you can hear us. Great. Okay, good. Hold on a second here. I gotta remember what this is here.
Yeah. Can you hear me? Okay.
You guys hear? We're good. We're live.
All right. Oh,
Okay. Shoot, how do I get in this?
that's fine.
No, this is me.
Oh,
Okay, so let's see here. Ah, crap. Oh, Club Pickleball USA, maybe? All right, we'll figure it.
yeah.
Use my phone for the
Oh, yeah.
meantime.
Yeah. We
Okay.
just need to know who's. Can you check now?
Let's just see what we're looking. All right, here we go. So right now we've got the 5-0 singles, 5-0 doubles. Mixed doubles. Men's doubles.
Go ahead.
Okay, and we are on 1. You round robin.
These are the results.
Hold on a second. Oh, I think these are pools. Oh yeah. We're A.
There we go. Yeah, we got Logan Wells, TJ Wells.
No, these have
No,
already played.
that's the
These
last.
are already played.
No, but they're playing again, right?
Oh, you're right.
I think they were playing
Oh,
the
this
last.
is round 2 then.
Yeah, but round 2.
Okay. Logan Wells, TJ Wells, Pool A. You round robin. It's not showing there.
Maybe we'll have to go get the actual.
That's odd. Okay.
All right, we're we're
we
almost
start
there.
here? Should we start?
Yeah, I guess we could we can get
Let's see what B
the
is.
main sheet from Stan maybe.
It's definitely A. So I just gotta get the 5-0 men's doubles. That's B. We want A. This is A we're watching. You round robin. But it's only showing me these ones here.
There it is.
Round 2.
Round 2. There we go. Okay.
Hey.
All right.
We play pickleball.
Yeah.
We don't do spreadsheets. All right, here we go. Okay, so we've got Logan Wells and TJ Wells, which are going to be on the
on our left side.
On
the
so it'd be on their far side.
On their far side. Yeah.
So if you guys are watching YouTube, it's on the far side. Hold on, I gotta send the link out too. There's only 2 of us on there right now. So let's post the link.
Yeah.
It's posted everywhere. You put it on Instagram and I'll share it on mine.
Okay.
Tag Kingsport.
Okay.
Kingsport. Let's see here.
Okay.
Okay, what'd you do? You get your Instagram?
Yes.
All right, let me get my Instagram here. The last one? This one here?
Yes.
What about your shows? That's it?
Yeah. And that's good. Yeah, that's it.
You're
Technology.
An Instagram master,
Technology.
aren't you, Mario? Mario, you're an Instagram master.
Get in there. Get in there.
All right, let's see. Well, I'm waiting for the live to go up here too.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
we'll see who's watching. All right, we got 3. All right, let's post some more. Good shot.
Very good shot.
One second here.
Oh, we got the guys from St. George came down. That's him.
Who?
That team over there. The guy. Oh no. That's I thought they were from St. George. They don't look alike. Oh, there's Mac and
Have you heard earlier
Connor.
that tons of people. I mean, everybody was here.
Yeah.
We got Charlie and Quinn behind us.
Oh, sorry.
Quinn, just run us over if you have an ATP,
Here it is.
okay?
Yeah.
All right, hold on a second here. Group me. We have 4 people on.
All right, we're getting there.
All right, Mario. Should we begin?
What?
Should we begin?
Should we begin? Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Well, I just want to welcome everybody to the Komodo Cup. I and Matt and Selmo, and I'm broadcasting Mario Barrientos.
Yeah,
Mario, welcome.
yeah. Thanks, Matt, and thanks, guys, for watching. We're uh, we're just getting started here. Second match of the day. Second round of the round robin. So
Yes, we got a long
exciting.
day ahead of us.
Yeah.
Long day, so or a long morning anyway,
Yes.
which will be
Yeah.
great because I think we have some of the best players in Utah
Yeah, for
playing this
sure.
morning.
That's for sure. We got some of the top talent. We got some up and comers. We got some 5.0s that have been playing for a decent time in 5.0, and we have some that are jumping into the pro qualifiers as well. So exciting.
Well, we have a lot of players that actually have not only played pro qualifiers, but they've actually played some of the main draws. I mean, we have
Yes.
several
Yeah.
teams in here that made it to main draws
Yeah.
at DPAs and as well as APPs. So
Yeah. That's true. Yeah.
I think it'll be a good run. So not sure what's happening on the court here. We're just kind of tuning in. I'm not sure what the call was.
I'm not
Um,
sure either, and it looks like we don't have a ref on the court.
looks like Stan is in the back. We have Stan Mashitsky as our main ref. Might have to wave him in here soon.
Yeah.
So just wanted to say thank you to Komodo for the sponsorship of the tournament. This is being held at Club Pickleball. This is a phenomenal facility that we are watching pickleball at. We're in the Orem location. They have two. They have one in Orem. They have one in Sandy. This particular location has great shot. Has 16 courts, and then the one in Orem has 12 courts, and they're all
Yes.
indoors. So with wintertime coming, this is kind of the place to be.
Yeah. Convenient, and it's open early morning till late at night, which makes it really
Great, Ernie.
really easy for everybody to come play, especially in the winter times. When it's too cold outside.
Yeah. It's conditions are perfect for this match. I think we have a great teams. This looks like it's gonna be a phenomenal tournament. So
Yeah, it looks like Gavin, if I'm not wrong, right? Let me double check the list of the players.
all right, so on court one, we've got Gavin
Gavin.
and George against Logan and TJ
Yeah,
Wells.
yeah. This four players. I don't know. I assume Wells. Maybe they're related. I don't know if they're not, but um, I do know Gavin, and he's been playing 5.0
Great.
and doing things like that. So uh, he's the one I know from this court. I know he's experienced player, especially playing at the 5.0 level. Um, I'm not sure was he's up in northern Utah because he doesn't come too often down here.
Well, what's interesting is we played with him a couple weeks ago at the Orem
Oh,
at
all
the
right,
Orem tournament, and
all
he
right.
played down, and it was a good. We had a good group there as well. I think they ended up taking bronze, but
All right.
that was in the higher level play as well.
Yeah, he's definitely commanding at the kitchen with those
And
earnings and speed up. So like they got the win. So
we'll give you
good
guys the
job.
final score when it posts. We're kind
Yeah.
of late to the game on this too. Nice job, guys. Nice win, guys.
Yeah.
All
Uh,
right, so the earlier was a call that was being debated. I guess
yeah. Yeah.
was the challenge.
Yeah. It's
So
it's tough. It's tough. Those calls are tough, and especially one team sees one thing, the other team sees the opposite. So
yeah. So Jay, you got a comment from your buddy Jason Luke. Mario
hey,
is the people's champ.
hey.
All right, let's talk about Mario real
Thanks,
fast too.
Jason.
So it's kind of funny they call you the people's champ, but that's kind of how I think about you as well because I don't see too many other pros that will come play drop in with those lower people, dude,
Yeah.
with those peons, right?
Yeah.
So I think you really have established yourself as someone who kind of crosses over levels and makes it fun for everybody who wants to watch you play. So
Yeah. Yeah. I,
you
I
know,
really enjoy playing in general, and especially when I started. Um, I had some really cool people that were kind of mentoring me in the pickleball, teaching me the rules, and they were always super friendly. And I said to myself, well, I gotta give it back, and I really don't mind playing with anybody, if they're beginners, if they're advanced, if they're in between. I really like playing and kind of giving tips here and there, making people I just imagine if when I started, I would have people come to me like a pro player come to me and tell me, what I'm doing wrong, what I'm doing right. It would be great, So I feel like it's a way of giving back. And
Well, the other thing too is I know, like for instance, Moneyball the other night, you were playing with Stephanie, your wife.
yes, yeah,
So
yeah,
that's kind of fun that you kind of bring her along too, or she. I think she more carries you probably than you carry her. If
yeah,
you kind of corner you together, I think that's a true story.
yeah,
So,
yeah.
but I think it's really fun to watch.
Yeah, yeah. It took us a few years to, or maybe a year or something to stop breaking up after we play.
You might have a second career, Mario, teaching counseling classes
Yeah,
for couples that want to play together.
yeah,
So,
yeah. But it's great. Yeah, Steph really likes it. And she's getting into the pickleball tournament world, and I just love playing with her, being with her. So it's great. It's been great.
well, I know a while back you and I were talking about all the up and coming pros that were coming to Utah and coming through Utah that potentially could break through to the next level. We have a whole collection of them here today, so we'll be seeing
Yes.
quite a few of them on court.
Yeah. Hopefully we can get I like to see the whole bracket to see what the seating is, if they're doing the seating, to see when are these teams going to crash, with each other.
Yeah,
Um, Hopefully, do you know if the after the round robin is just one big bracket?
it's one big bracket.
Okay, good, good.
Yeah.
Yeah, so maybe in a little I'll go try get that from Stan.
Yeah, I think once they kind of get established, they'll post it. But one of the cool things is we have like 30 teams
Yeah.
in the 5-0 play. So yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah. Hey,
he played really well.
where does he live?
Sorry?
Where's he living now?
He lives in Pleasant Grove on Locust Avenue. You know where the PG courts are?
Yeah, yes, yeah.
So just down the street, like a quarter mile.
All right.
To the south.
I just thought he was like up north because I never seen him playing here a lot. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Or maybe not when I'm here. I don't know.
I just came to watch a friend play today. I didn't know he was playing, and I'm like, I'm gonna watch him. I actually enjoy playing with him. But
Yeah. He's good.
He's
Ern-
good.
Ernie's on both sides. There.
on both sides, the Scorpion in the middle, where he was completely defending.
Oh,
Yeah.
I liked his backhand roll.
Yes,
That
yeah.
seemed to be really, really solid. Yeah. It was
Yeah.
really effective.
Very good.
He's dang fun.
Yeah.
Super
Okay.
competitive at basketball too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's great.
So we've got looks like we have Charlie Case and Quinn coming up on court 1.
For round 3 or round 2.
Well, it says round 2, but they're playing behind us, so I'm
Yeah.
not sure why they mixed that up. But looks like
Oh,
round
maybe they're
3,
gonna do that. This pool
We got
A.
They do. We have all A. So yeah, this is you can. So just
We got you. We got your best shots already.
well, we already got it. Yeah, so you're good, Gavin. So yeah, we posted.
I posted
all over
on
the
my
place,
Instagram.
So take a look and you'll
Yeah,
find
yeah.
the link. So good
So
luck on this next one. This is
so
a really
did they say
big
that
challenge.
your pool is gonna be playing these 2 courts only? So now you're playing Quinn here. Okay. All right. Perfect.
This will be good. This will be a really good match.
All right. Here we go. So we got Charlie and Quinn against Jorge and Gavin. So this is gonna be an interesting match. I think they both won their first match.
They both won their first match, and I think they both won their second as well. So I'm still waiting for the scores to post from Charlie's match on the second one. So the first one, Charlie and Quinn won over Logan and TJ 11-5. And Jorge and Gavin won.
Oh, they lost. They lost
9
the
to
first one.
11
Okay.
to Ryan and Brandon. So this, I think, right now Charlie and Quinn are the undefeated team in the pool play in the round robin.
All right. So they're coming up as the number 1 seed as of
Yeah,
right
I
now.
think, as of right now, yeah. Let's see here. I'm still waiting for that second score to post, but I'm guessing they won that one too.
I
So.
see. Yeah.
All right.
Hey, shout out to my friend Kervin on the live. Here we go.
All right. So we got Quinn and Charlie in the close court. Quinn starts with the
Very good lob
that's
on
very
power.
good lob. The lob probably caught about
You-
2 inches
you-
off the back line, which is great.
You can tell Quinn has some power in there.
I Quinn was playing behind us a second ago and said if he had an ATP, he was taking us both out. So, and I believe him.
Yeah. So, what do you think about this team? Charlie is known for being the Mr. Consistency. He's super consistent, super calm and collected. And not missing very much.
Well, I'd say with Charlie is he knows his strengths. Like you won't see him hit a power overhead. I mean, that's the nice little combination they have with Quinn. Charlie's specialty is resets, and you're going to see a ton from him.
Yes. Yeah.
He's very, very good at it. He's very good at dinking. He takes his time. He's a very, very, very patient player.
Yes.
That was out? Yeah.
They call it out.
I
Yeah.
think it was out. So it's going to be. It's really interesting that Charlie will probably just continue to keep the ball in play and wait for Quinn to kind of bounce off on it.
Yeah, I'm just interested to see how that partnership's gonna work. Because I was to say, Charlie is the player that everybody wants to have by their side. The consistent player, and Quinn is more on attacking side, the aggressive side. I'm just wondering who's gonna play what side.
Yeah, I mean, I think the way they have it set up now, it feels right to me.
Yes. Yeah.
Charlie playing the right side, will probably serve the team really, really, really well. So.
Yeah.
And already they're rolling. Let's see if I can't get a score.
For sure, we're gonna check in a second.
That's a little long. Question is, do they switch here?
Good shot. Very
shot.
Good. Inside out.
Yeah, I mean, but you'll see Charlie will constantly default to resets.
Yeah.
Continue to find ways to keep the ball in play, to keep it alive. All right, so Quinn's bringing
lob serve
to take away the back cut return. Obviously, we just watched the last match with these two guys, with Gavin and Orem winning. So we kind of need to see from them what they showed last match here.
Yeah. What do you think about the? It's kind of cold in here. I mean, I won't say they're cold, but I know the ball flies. The ball goes pretty fast.
Well, so my understanding is they're using Komodo balls for the entire tournament, and from what I hear back from the players, they all seem to like them, play well with them. So they seem to keep their form, and they seem to have the right bounce.
I just know that they're not like they won't kind of lose their shape, and play soft, So I'm just wondering, because the combination, being not being warm here in here, plus the indoor setting, sometimes make the ball go really fast.
Yeah, agreed. It's cold in here for spectators, but I bet you the players absolutely
they're
love
just fine. Yeah.
It's interesting having to return to either Quinn or to Charlie because, good shot.
Yeah.
Because if you hit it to Quinn, you're going to get a rocket ship drive back to you. And if you get a hit to Charlie, you're going to get a perfect third shot drop. So.
Yeah.
We see more of Gavin's aggressiveness. I think that's going to play really well.
Yeah. So in your case, what would you prefer? Getting back a drive that we know how the drive is, so it's sometimes 50-50, or a perfect drop.
I remember one time we were playing Quinn in Moneyball.
Yeah.
And we're hitting him third shot drops, and finally you looked at me and said, "Let's not hit him any more third shots. He's killing us with the drive." So.
Well, I think the key is if the opponent is driving the third ball consistently and well, he's getting a couple points, then you gotta switch it up, But the thing is, the issue with the drives, sometimes they're off, and then you can get an easy put away, or after the block, they're in a pretty bad situation, position.
Just really nice touch by a little high.
There it is. Very good. Very good by Gavin.
Rare mistake by Charlie that Gavin took capitalized on.
Yeah, so
So you say three. You say 7-3. What do you say?
I'm not sure.
Ah, Quinn likes to speed it up a lot. I think that plays to
Yeah,
his strength too. So
yeah. I'm just thinking every time the point goes more to Charlie, kind of it's a longer point. But when if it goes to Quinn, there's gonna be a speed up. He has a lot of reach too, so that's the thing.
he's got a nice little backhand poke, which
Yes,
seems to
maybe the
catch opponents off
strategy
guard.
should be to go to kind of make the point longer for them, for Gavin and Jorge.
You know what? You played this level quite a bit, Mario. What does it take to get from this level to the next level?
I've actually been talking a lot about this lately and kind of thinking about it. One thing that it's crucial, it's consistency. I'd rather play with a player that never misses a drop, never misses a dink, or they miss is just a little percentage, rather than playing with a really aggressive player that it's 50-50.
Sure.
So one of the things that will kind of make you take off from 5.0 to pro is the ability to be really consistent and be aggressive when you need to, obviously, but playing the high percentage shots. Only spinning it up when you have a really good chance of winning that point instead of just taking a lot of chances.
Sure. Sure.
But definitely consistency, the ability to drop, so your partner can trust your drop and you both can take the kitchen line with confidence and just dink there till you get an attackable ball.
Let me ask you this question, Mario. I mean, we all know how important drilling is in order to continue to get better. How much? What's your split between drilling and playing time on a daily week?
Normally, I'd say it's between 60% drilling and 40% playing. Maybe sometimes it's just drilling, um, and not playing at all. Um,
Well, let
if
me let me
Yeah,
rephrase the question because again, you play a lot of rec games and you play a
yes.
lot of kind of take those out when you're playing competitive games with
Oh,
top players. What's the split now between drilling and playing
100% drilling then between like
between
competitive.
tournaments?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, if I take out the drop in play that I do kind of in a every weekend almost
Yeah,
here at Club Pickleball
yeah,
USA,
yeah.
um, I would say maybe I don't know, maybe 90% drilling, 10% playing. It's all drilling. It's all drilling. Just think about it this way: you drill for 2 hours. You how many times you're gonna hit the ball? Maybe I don't know. Let's say 200, 300, 300 dinks. You go play. How many dinks you hit? Maybe 30, 40, 50 per game. And that's 30 minutes. So
Sure.
repetition. And by the way, looks like Quinn and Charlie
Pulled that
got
off.
the win. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think they're undefeated in their
So
bracket right now,
they played their 3 games already. The pool play for them is, well, we got a match right behind us.
and it looks like they won 11-2.
All right.
But it looks like they're still playing. I'm not really sure how this is working per se.
Oh,
Maybe
it
they play
says
2 games. They might play 2 games each
so they play
in their
everybody
pool.
twice
Looks like that way. Okay, so
because they're already played.
they already played. Yeah. Okay. Well, all right.
Oh, yeah. Selfie.
You ready? Ashley got it?
Oh, well, it's that. I'll vote here.
You ready? 1, 2, 3.
Oh, there he comes. Oh, he's got.
Oh,
Hey.
we got somebody actually taking a picture
Hey.
for us.
Thank you. Hey. Yeah, for sure. Hey, thank you. Hey, thank you.
Awesome. Good luck, guys.
Good luck. Good luck. Yeah, we're gonna try. We're gonna try to put you guys here for the final. For the final.
Court one. Court one.
Yeah. All right. Nice.
Well, we got a good following now, Mario. We got 26 people watching.
Great.
We got a good crew.
Yeah,
So
for
hopefully
sure.
we continue to add commentary, and you can keep sharing your infinite wisdom with your listeners.
I've learned a couple things here and there the hard way.
All right. Well, so since we have a second, Mario, tell us about your decision to go to MLP, because I think everybody knows that you recently signed with the MLP, and,
Yes.
and tell us how excited you are about that, and what your take is on that.
Well, so super excited. Uh, everybody like last year or 2 years ago, maybe we would talk and we would say, yeah, pickleball has been growing a lot, but what's going to be next year? Maybe it's going to stop growing, maybe it's going to go away, maybe we don't know. And it turns out that pickleball is being continuing to grow and at a very fast pace, and it continues to do so. It's just great to see that these big organizations, both PPA and MLP, are just trying to build the sport. And obviously, we know there's conflicts, here and there, but in general, imagine all these players, including me, they're are gonna have the opportunity to play at the professional level, and getting paid for it.
Yeah.
So and as Tyson said, one of his comments, he was like, "And getting paid, not little money, not little." So
I mean, I think a lot of us hear the size of these contracts, and I mean, for somebody who constantly wants to advocate for players, I love the fact that you guys are starting to see some money, which allows you to really make this a full-time job. I mean, there's so many of these. Now, obviously, the top 20 players can make this a full-time job.
Yes.
They have enough sponsorship money, but from like 20 to 50 range, and even the up-and-coming pros, this really kind of opens the door to allow more full attention to pickleball.
Yeah, for sure. They're totally investing, in the sport, and they know the sport is the players, So it's just great to see. Imagine, as you said, maybe before the top 20 players were training full time, going to the gym, playing pickleball, going to all the tournaments. The rest was just like they had their day job. They would play in the weekends. Imagine now how the level is gonna start kind of improving when most of the players are gonna be doing it full time. And kind of spending the time on the court, spending the time drilling and practicing. So
Well, I think
it's only gonna get better.
this also puts you in a really, really interesting position. I mean, you are about to finish up your accounting degree at
Yes.
BYU,
Yes.
Which is one of the top programs in the United States. I think it opens up a lot of career aspirations for you, but at the same time, you have this quick opportunity to see where pickleball takes you. So
Yes. Yeah.
once
Yeah.
you,
More opportunities. Yeah. As you said, I'm finishing up next April 2024, working on my CPA. So yeah, it's exciting times coming. Big things coming, like my wife says. So yeah, super excited. And yeah, I mean, you asked me about the decision of kind of jumping to MLP and negotiations. I won't go into those details, but MLP just seems to be pretty accepting, pretty welcoming, and they just were excited to have me on board. And I really like that. I like the team format as well. As we know, or as you may not know, not all the major league pickleball tournaments are going to be team events. They're going to have regular tournaments too. So it's just going to be interesting. Just loving the team format as well and the team energy. You've been to MLP. How's been there? How's that energy?
I love MLP energy. It's funny. I've probably been to 10 to 15 PPA events.
Yes.
I played in several of them, and I've always enjoyed it. Obviously, I think the PPA does a great job putting on a
top tier events.
Yeah, they do, and they're well done, and I enjoy watching them too. I like MLP as well. One of the things that I do like is, obviously, Ben and Anna Lee, they deserve all the credit in the world. They're
they're the best.
They're the best teams, right? But it is kind of fun watching other matchups. Like I enjoyed watching, Anna Lee play with the Jersey Fives, and I enjoyed watching Ben play with Seattle, right?
Yes.
And you got to see partnerships you typically didn't see. I know, Ben played with Tyler and with
Ben
Etta,
with Tyler and Etta
and
Megan.
And Megan, and that was really fun to watch, right? And then you watch Anna Lee play with Hayden, and you play with Nagowicz,
James, yeah.
And those matches are fun as well.
It's great to see, like this. Obviously, we know Ben and Annalie are the best team, the mixed team ever, and so far it's great to see them winning. but it's also fun to see what would happen if they were to play with another person. Will they still be? And it was really interesting to see like Ben's team didn't win. Like the first one. It was nice to see Julian. Just
Yeah.
bringing the energy and just winning it. And so yeah, definitely, that's kind of one of the things with the tour wars. What's going to happen is people are saying, well, now we might not be able to see who is the best player ever at that moment.
Right.
Um,
But it's funny. You look at other sports as well, though, and if you were to tell NBA that the 5 best players could pick whatever team they want to be on and they can play together, nobody's gonna ever beat that team.
oh, that's true. That's true.
Right?
Yes.
They'll just the 5 top players will band together and they will just win and dominate everything.
Yes. So it
But
makes it interesting.
It makes it interesting, but you still don't really debate. You might have a small debate on maybe the top 5. Is it Steph Curry, is it LeBron James on who is the best player?
Yeah.
But even though they're not all playing together, you can still have those conversations
Yes.
on who's the best player is.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I agree.
I think it's the nature of sports that that pure domination is sometimes doesn't make the best product.
Well, when I just think about it this way, when is people getting more excited about PPA tournaments, or the news come out, is when there's a big upset.
Yeah.
Like Rafa Hewitt,
Yeah.
Rafa and Tyra yesterday, they beat Tyson, and Catherine.
Yeah.
So everybody was like, wow, like what's going on? It's crazy.
And
that's really exciting.
And yeah, people want to talk about
Yes.
it. And yeah, no, I completely agree. So I think it'll be interesting to see how this plays out. I have passion for both leagues. I like them both. I don't know if I'm thinking of one or the other.
Yes.
Because what I care most about is the sport, and I
Yeah.
just want to make sure pickleball continues to grow and get the attention it needs, and the players are able to get paid.
So tough question for you now.
Yeah.
In your opinion, what would some kind of a merger to have everybody in the same would be ideal?
I think it's inevitable. I don't know if you can sustain 2 different leagues for long periods of time. You see it in just about every sport where one league eventually merges into the other, falls into the other.
I see. Yeah.
I'm not really sure which one that'll be or who it's going to be
or when,
or
right?
when it's going to be. But I think inevitably you're going to have to get all the players together playing in order to make pickleball sport continue to grow and make it watchable.
Well, that yeah, as like just like you mentioned the NBA and these other sport leagues, I'm pretty sure I'm not from US, but I do know that there's been some kind of competition to the main leagues, right? Like from time to time, there's a new league trying to come up, but at the end of the day, there's just one, that stands there and kind of.
Yeah, right. I mean, AVP kind of, we thought the AVP was going to kind of lead the charge, I think, about
Yes.
3 years ago. And then PPA came in with a bang. And then now it looks like MLP is trying to make a splash too. So,
Yeah.
I'm interested to see how it eventually plays out. But it's,
Yeah.
either way, if you're getting enough players to start filling these leagues up and to start bringing them together, you're just getting it more and more popular, which is great for the sport.
That's for sure. Yes. Yeah. All right. We've got here.
We just got a little rec play on the
Rec
the
play,
center
warming
court
up.
here, where they're doing the brackets. So the pool play is now over.
Nice.
I guess let's take a look at the pools and see who is coming out of each one. So out of Pool A, we have Charlie, Case, and Quinn, which we saw in
Number
Court
one.
1.
Yes.
They look like they are the ones that kind of won that pool. They're 3-0, followed by, is it Ryan and Brandon?
Ryan and Brandon. Oh, they won their last match and they beat Gavin as well. So they're Gavin and Jorge are going third.
Right. So coming out of the Pool A, it looks like Charlie and Quinn will be leading that pool. Let's look at Pool B. Let's see here. Okay, so Pool B, it looks like we have Bruno and Nacho. Coming out of Pool B, and followed by Scott Stratton and Brenton Stratton.
Yep.
Coming out of that too. And honestly, it looks like I'm guessing that Nacho and Bruno probably did fairly well in this pool.
Yeah, they went 3-0, and then there was a 3-way tie, right? On the other 3 teams.
And the average point differential they have is about 6 points.
All
so
right.
I think they kind of cruised through that pool. It'll be interesting to see how this pool kind of comes out. Okay, so what we're talking next is Pool C.
How many do we have? 6.
It's like 6 or 7 pools, dude. Okay, Pool C. It looks like we have Samisi and Gavin Fowler.
All right. Okay. So yeah, second is Jason Cheney and Joe Putitao, Tyler Grant and Matt Johnson and TJ.
This actually looks like a really tough pool.
Yes. Yeah. We got Gavin Fowler and Semisi, and I say Semisi is one of the kind of
Up
up
and
and coming
players.
players. Currently, always playing at the Pickler, kind of West Jordan, Sandy, and always playing a lot, and kind of making some waves.
I know Samisi was posting on his Instagram that he made the top 25 in Utah in singles.
Yeah,
for Duper.
yeah, he did. He does.
So
Yeah,
he's playing a lot of singles too.
He's been playing big tournaments in singles and doing well. Winning matches, beating players that have higher dupers than he does. So he's doing pretty well.
Okay, so in Pool D we have. I don't think it's a surprise that Bryce Larson and Clayton Boyson won, but you still have Eric and Logan. Both, actually have very, very good players. In fact, I might say Eric and Logan could be one of the dark horses coming out of the pool play for not winning and still having a shot. Eric's consistent, and Logan's got that two-handed speed up down the line that I don't think anybody can read.
Yeah,
I think even Ben Johns would have trouble
with
with that one.
Yeah, oh yeah. He's one of the most back-end specialists. He's solid. And then we got Sal and Justin. Sal's coming all the way from I don't know if you know him, coming all the way from Idaho. He's
making the trip.
He runs all the duper leagues and in Idaho. So it's good to have him here.
Okay, so in Pool E,
big shout out to my friend Sal.
In Pool E, we've got Mac and Connor coming out of it. Have you ever played with Connor?
Yeah, a couple games here and there. Yeah.
Give him some tips.
Yeah. He gave me some tips. Yeah.
Okay, so Mac and Connor, I think that's a solid team coming out of that too. Looks like they have one of the highest point differentials coming out of the bracket as well. So looks like they played pretty well with their.
Well, so far it looks like there has been some seeding going on, right? Like they're not the top teams. They're not playing each other so far.
I think they did that on purpose.
All right, that's good. That's good. It's good that they didn't play each other.
All right, so the next one we have the F bracket, and in F we've got Thatcher and Brennan, another solid team.
And Brennan has been winning a lot of tournaments lately. These last 6 months, he's been either winning or taking second place in, I'd say, all the tournaments here at the club. So he's been doing pretty good.
From a point differential, it looks like this wasn't apart the most, and it looks there was probably some tough games within this bracket. Let's see the next one here. That's F, and I think there's one more. Here's G. Okay, so in G you got Brandon Smith and Jared Eaton. Max and Tyler. This is actually a very interesting.
Wait, how
many
teams do we have?
A lot of teams in this bracket.
6 in this one.
What's interesting is how Tremaine and Doug fell this far down. I that's the kind of thing that surprised me. I think.
But they only played 3 matches, even though there's 6 teams.
Well, are they still playing on this? So round 1 on this looks like they have a 6-team. Boy, Brandon really took. That's a tough loss there. Whoa.
That's
surprising. So what we're looking at right now is looks like Max and Tyler beat Doug and Tremaine 11-0, which is interesting because I play with Doug and Tremaine. And they're both really, really solid players.
Yeah. Let me check.
It looks like Max and Tyler are just running away with this thing.
Well, Max, I don't know how to say his last name. Nadal. He's coming. He just moved here from St. George, so he was one of the guys running the pickleball there in St. George.
Oh, okay.
He just barely got. Well, he graduated from what's the university? Dixie.
Yeah, Dixie College.
Dixie, yeah. And then he moved here. So he's gonna be playing here with us now. He said I played with him the other day. He's excited. He's saying the level here is good, but most importantly, there's a lot of players. So there's a lot of different play styles and things like that. So he's very excited, and it was good to see him. Did they win that so far? They have that.
So far, they're
They're
undefeated.
they're number
so,
one. Okay,
Yeah.
good.
Hey, you want to take a quick break until they start the pool play?
Yes, yeah, let's do it. And
All
we'll
right, we're gonna
start.
take a quick break, and we'll be back in a bit. I'll put that in the chat.
Yeah, we'll be back when the pool play starts. I mean the bracket, single elimination, right?
Yeah, we'll get the details on that. All right. I think it's mute here, right? Make sure I unmute those later. All right, everybody, we're back, and we are starting the pool play. I'm going to send you the bracket for you, Mario. But right now we got Nacho and Bruno on center court.
Do we have this thing as well?
I do, yeah.
Perfect.
Okay.
So just
it's in your phone.
Yep. Can you hear us? Okay.
Let's see if Devin can hear us. I think so. I turned the mute off, so I think we're good.
Okay. I just heard that it's 1 game to 15, and that's it.
Is that right?
That's what I was told.
Oh, and then I think when you get to the finals, it goes 2 out of 3, maybe.
All right.
Okay.
But 1 game to 15 is it's a quick match.
Let's see where we are here. So right now we've got Nacho and Bruno against Anthony and Christopher.
What seed are
so
Bruno?
Nacho and Bruno are 6.
Where
and
are they
and Christopher are 27.
I see. Okay. Yeah.
Oh, it's a tough one.
Yeah, so obviously Bruno and Nacho have been playing a lot lately together too, especially during the time of the Sundance League and all that.
Well, that's the thing too is Nacho and Bruno both played Sundance League, so
Yes.
they've been playing some top competition for a while. This will be a good test for them right off the bat.
Yes. They were saying Nacho might be a little rusty, but we'll see.
We'll see. Maybe Bruno will have to carry Nacho.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll see.
Nacho specifically told me we can't talk trash about him at the at this. I said I probably won't, but I can't speak for Mario.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. For those who are watching us online, we've got the bracket play starting. Right off the bat, we've got the first 2 seeds are actually getting buys. The top seeds coming out of the bracket are Bryce and Clayton, and then Brandon and Jared. Or Braden and Jared.
Brandon and Jared.
So Brandon and Jared.
Oh, good. Oh, what a good point.
Man, he had him running.
What a good point.
So we got the first 2 seats at buys, and then the rest are kind of starting play, and then from there we'll kind of figure out who goes on center court. Hopefully we have some good matches for the rest of the morning.
Yeah. And as we said, just 1 game to 15, at least until the medal brackets, until the medal matches. There it is.
That's Nacho's signature speed up shot.
Yeah. Right down the middle.
When you're playing against Nacho, you want to make sure you're basically holding hands with your partner.
Yeah. Yeah. So we got Bruno representing Komodo here. The katana paddle.
Yeah, Bruno looks like he's all in on this. This is great.
Yeah.
He's also got the shoes too.
The shoes, yeah. He got the Monty shoes representing.
It's nice seeing several of these Utah companies come out in force and sponsoring the players.
Yeah. Seems like this match is going pretty quick. Like the division between drops and drives is kind of, I'd say, more on the drive side.
But I think you would expect that with Bruno on one side. I mean, that's Bruno especially is hitting that hard drive, and then Nacho's figuring out how to speed up and then continue to capitalize.
Not much thinking here. We'll see who that helps.
I think part of the challenge has been some net balls from the other team, and I think it's going to come back and haunt them a little bit here.
All right.
Good shot.
Nacho and Bruno are driving a lot, but we know, Nacho drives a lot, and he likes the fast game.
Oh, we know Bruno likes the fast game.
And Bruno wants the fast game too, so.
I don't know if anybody in Utah hits the overhead harder than Bruno.
Yeah. Good shot. Very
Good shot right at the feet. You know, it's interesting when you're only playing at 15. A lot of these players haven't played together. It takes them a while to figure out who they should be targeting, how they should be playing. And by
Yeah.
the time you figure it out, the match is over.
Yeah, it will. It will. Hopefully, if the teams are getting into a deep hole or something, they're going to start using their timeouts and stuff just to slow down the game. Because one game to 15 could go pretty quick. You know.
It looks like it's going to go pretty quick. What do you say it was?
Not sure. I don't want to say 10, but
I thought it was 10:01 or
that's. I thought I heard that, but I'm not sure.
so we can pick it up.
Ball court.
I heard 10:01.
No, but it can't be 10:01, right? It has to be 11 now. Let's see if we can get it here. 11:02, I think.
I think it was. They're playing it. Oh,
That's good defense by Bruno and Nacho. They've been kind of hanging in the at the end of the court and just getting over one more time and
well, what I liked was just Bruno hit that lob, and the overhead came back at about medium speed, and then Bruno kind of capitalized it with a strong drive.
Yeah, there it is. Good. Oh, thank you.
Perfect. Thank you.
Out.
Oh, tough one.
Yeah.
Such a great cut by Bruno.
Yeah.
Ah, good poach. Okay, they're on the board. Bruno has forced two net drives with his cut return. You know, this is where you start saying, hey, maybe we should lob serve to Bruno.
Yeah. The soft game is kind of killing the team on the far side. They're just not able to kind of dink very consistently, at least in the last points.
And I wonder if they've won most of their games through speed ups, which won't necessarily work against Nacho and Bruno.
Yeah.
So
there it is.
Looks like they took care of that. I'm guessing the score is 15-1.
Yeah. Yeah, I just felt like we needed a little more soft game, kind of slowing it down a little to make it easier for them, but they got away with it.
All right, so looking at the bracket now, Mario, give me your top three teams that you think are going to come out here and show up to the finals.
Well, definitely Bryce and Clayton. They're one of the top teams.
Which you see them warming up right now in center court.
They're warming up right now in front of us. I'd say also they've been getting plenty of experience lately. You know, maybe not playing together necessarily, but playing in tough tournaments. You know, with a lot of people that are really good. So just getting that tournament experience at the high level helps you get better. Number 2 seed is it says Brandon
and Jared.
Brandon and Jared.
They beat the crap out of their bracket. So
sure. Brandon and Jared. Then our number 3 seed is Bruno and Nacho, who we just. Oh, wait a second. No, number 3 seed is Quinn and Charlie. Okay. Number 4. Let me see here. Gavin and Semisi. Yeah, so definitely I'd say Clayton and Bryce. Then we got Brandon and Jared, Quinn, Charlie, Semisi and Gavin. It looks like they're the most solid teams so far.
All right, so look at the pool play. I mean, obviously, the biggest surprise I have, I think, was watching Doug and Tremaine. I think that they got kind of a really, really tough seeding. They kind of fell at the bottom of their pool. I think they lost one of their games 0-11, which I think was surprising because I think they're both very, very good players. Let's figure out where
Also,
they went to.
Brandon and Thatcher went down to seed number 9, right there.
Yep,
I think,
yep.
which is I'd say they're one of the teams that have been consistently winning in the last couple months. So
I mean, they'll play Logan and TJ, which we saw them on the front
yeah,
court, right?
yeah.
So here's the Doug and Tremaine playing Tyler and Ray. That's the one that will be an interesting one to watch. Like I this might be a pretty good upset. Doug and Tremaine are a 26 seed against Tyler and Ray are 11 seed. Nacho and Bruno, who you saw, are a 6 seed. They
won.
They won pretty
And they'll
handily.
most like they'll be playing the winner of Joe Putisau and Jason Cheney against Tyler and Matt.
So that'll be a good match too. Kind of coming down the bracket, then the number 4 seed is Gavin and Samisi. They played their pool really, really tough.
Yeah.
And then you got Mac and Connor 5 also coming out of that top bracket as well. I wonder if I can post this to this.
Yeah, maybe I can take a picture and post it.
Let me see if I can post this.
And we're just waiting now for next match here on center court.
We're watching Bryce hit betweeners. All right, let's see here.
We'll see if we can get some of the women's matches here as well.
I think it'd be great.
I think they just started the 5.0 bracket.
So I get my chat on here. Let's see. We'll mute for just a second. Yeah, we're both muted. I think we're both muted. Oh, we're both muted. Don't say anything. Don't say anything you might regret. Okay, there we go. All right, can you post on YouTube? How do you do it? I don't know if I can do it either. What?
What's going on? Oh, is this match?
Futisal. It sounds like Futisal might be losing. Bryce, what's the score? Oh, 13-3. Oh, yeah. Okay, 13-3. They're winning.
Yeah, I just need to figure out if there's a way that we can call what matches are going to be broadcast.
You can get Devin to text us that. So we can start prepping for it. You know, I don't. Eventually, it's going to be pretty predictable because as this bracket goes away, because like right off the bat, we've already killed half these teams, right? Grab a pen. Shit. Hey, do you have a pen or anything that we can use, or what?
Is there anybody you are dying to see on here?
Well, so the one, there's a couple. Let's just look real fast here.
Do you want us? Do you want me to like?
I think Matt Connor will probably play Gavin and Samisi. If that goes down, we'd like to see that one.
You still live on air?
No, I'm muted.
Okay.
I hope I'm muted. I think I'm muted. I think we muted it correctly. Really, any of these top 4 seeds that you can put on, we'll take any of them.
We know what court these so Bryce.
Yeah, we'll watch Bryce and Clayton. That's fine. I thought we're muted.
Yeah, you should be, but it's not. I can still hear you.
All right. Well, sorry everybody we offended.
Yeah, go there and tell the scores a little bit. So what?
So how do we mute this thing?
Yeah,
then?
I don't know. Normally that would be the mute button right there. I wonder if it's because these.
Testing. It's gotta be a way to just mute this thing. I guess we can just pull the.
I mean, you could just remember that you're right there.
All right, guys, welcome back. Just trying to get through the different rounds. What we're gonna do is we're gonna kind of go in between some female doubles, back with the men's doubles. I guess the rest of the day, the way that we'll work the schedule is the men's finals will happen, and then the women's finals will happen right after that. So we're gonna cover all those and kind of bring all this kind of live stream to you. So right now we're gonna have a match in between the men's bracket. Right now, we've got two teams. We've got Megan and Savannah against Liz and Ella.
Liz and Ella, yeah, the mother and daughter duo against some of the top players down in Utah County. These teams, actually, I'm surprised. Is this pool play still for them as well?
This might be pool play for them.
Okay, because these are two teams that I'd say they're big contenders for the gold. You know. Savannah and Megan, I've watched them play before. They've been winning multiple tournaments or medaling multiple tournaments locally. And obviously, Coach Liz and Ella have also been playing a lot of tournaments lately, including some PPAs and really big tournaments. So it's going to be a fun match. Exciting to see who's going to come out on top.
Let's take a look at the pool and see how they've done so far, too. Just give me 1 second. I'll pull that up, and let's take a look and see where we are.
Now, for the men's side, it looks like all the top seeds are advancing to the next round. We're still waiting on some of those, and we'll get the next match right after this one.
Okay, so this is actually here we go.
It is round robin then.
It is round robin. This is the first game of the round robin.
All right, perfect.
So they're going to start their morning off with this play right here, and off we go.
All right, here we go. So Ella's serving to Savannah, and this should be then 1 game to 11 then.
1 game to 11.
All right. Yeah, interesting match for sure. Like I said, I've been watching both teams consistently medaling in all the tournaments they're playing. So we'll see who gets this one. There we go.
No. Try to attack on that one.
Yeah.
We've already seen more dinking on this match.
Yeah,
than we
yeah.
Nachos match, so this is great.
That's good.
Glad to see some good pickleball coming.
Yeah. Here we go. It's 0-1-1.
Good
drops.
Drop. Oh.
Yeah, just they're getting warmed up. They're getting warmed up. Here we go.
Good. 0-0-2. Good return.
Very good return, but good third shot.
1-0-2. Good deep serve by Emily. Heyo, attacking Mario.
See, they're dropping. You know, they're dropping. They're coming up to the net. That's good pickleball right there.
Like we have 2-0-2.
Good resets. So good.
Great shot.
Very good game.
All right, so is it fair to say the Boystons all have that backhand slap that is really effective?
Yeah.
I've now seen.
Well, that's why it's so effective, I think, because not many women have that shot. You know, one of them is Etta Wright. You know, and we know how good she is. So, watching Megan hit that shot is really a kind of a really good advantage. You know, she's taking a lot of balls, really kind of lots of reach. So it's good.
I like how low they're keeping these dinks too. They're always fairly clear in the net.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can see it on camera, but they're really precise dinks that are happening right now too. Besides the last one, but this is really good play.
In.
Oh,
Good job.
oh, called it in.
Very good.
It's close.
So it's 2-1. 2-1-2, right? Oh, good shot. Good
battle.
hands.
Good battle. Is it 3?
3-1-2. Oh, the lucky on that one.
3
Oh,
3.
3-3. All right.
3-1. Good defense. Great
Very good.
plays. You know,
Here we see.
I think one of the things is I really love how many women we have playing pickleball in Utah. I mean,
Yeah.
we've got some pretty major groups. We've got obviously we've got the Queen of Queens,
Yes.
which is a really top notch, high level group, and I know those women have a lot of fun together too. You also have the Queens Court, which is more up in Salt Lake County.
Yes.
I know that they cater a lot to a lot of the 3-5s to 4-5s, and try to really kind of get a springboard off to that higher level group.
And then there's all like the mini groups in between. You know, there's always groups here and there that are just playing. Most of the guys actually, you know, they're playing like every day, and they're getting super good really quick.
Yeah, I mean, and even in the Sundance League, I know we had obviously we had Allie and Elise that were
Yes.
playing in Sundance, and they, you know, I think they were probably 2 of the top 5 6 players.
Yes,
You
definitely.
know, I
Yeah.
think, you know, Allie's game was on point most of Sundance League,
Yeah.
and of course, you know, Elise, everybody knows how amazing she is.
And big congrats to Ali as well for getting her contract with the PPA. You know, that's really big for her. I knew she really wanted to make pickleball, you know, her future. You know, and I'm really glad to see that she made it. So it's good for her, and big congrats.
Yeah, actually, speaking of which, Mario, if I remember correctly, isn't Etta Wright's first PPA tournament? Didn't she play that with you?
I don't think it was the first one, but it was definitely the second one. I think her played her very first one with Spencer,
Okay.
but we played her second tournament together. We did pretty good.
Yeah, you
know,
guys did
'cause
play-
she
you
was
guys
pretty
played well.
good.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah. I
So
mean, she's improved a lot more than you have since then.
yeah, definitely. Yeah. Very good defense. Ooh. I see why I think I realized why Megan can hit that slab is because of her grip. So he grabs the paddle
Oh,
with
she
a
does,
little
yeah.
the face it's a little open, it's more open than most of the players.
You know, what's funny is I had a drilling session with Chuck Taylor one time, and he was walking me through a lot of his different grips. I think Chuck changes his grip like 3 or 4 times in the match,
Yeah.
depending on the situation.
Well, with
you see some of these top players that can move their grips around to get different effects and impacts on the ball.
I think Chuck, with about 30 years of experience playing pickleball, he should know how to change his grip multiple times, I
Well,
guess.
I mean, Chuck is almost 65 years old, so you know that's really only half his life. I sure hope you're listening to this, Chuck.
So, switch sides. Look at the score. Should be 6. So we can hear it.
Again, just want a quick shout out to Komodo for the sponsorship. You know, they make balls, they make paddles, they make gear, and they're really breaking into the pickleball scene in a big way.
Straight out of Colorado. So really close to us, and they've been always been supporters of the pickleball in Utah. So big shout out to them.
We got a couple players, I think, in the tournament that are sponsored by them. And I was talking to the owner, Dave, and it sounds like they have some big things in store. Big
Yeah,
things coming out.
they just barely had. I don't know if they released them already or they're planning to some new. So it's great that they're having all this new technology coming out.
You know, also too, we always like seeing them sponsor local tournaments. You know, I was thinking too, Mario. We don't have too many really high-level tournaments in Salt Lake.
In Salt Lake,
Yeah,
we don't. There used to be one that was the one in Wardle. What is it? Um, it's been going on for in the park. That's really windy.
yeah, the Windy Wardle.
The
right?
Windy Wardle, yeah. When I started playing, that used to be one of the bigger tournaments because besides that, there was Brigham City and St. George, and that's it.
In fact, I remember one tournament at Wardle when the lights went out,
Yeah,
and you guys had to go over to
Ben's Palace.
to go finish it up.
yeah, yeah,
I remember driving over there about midnight
yeah.
to watch you guys finish up on that. But with that being said, though, this might be one of the better tournaments in all of Salt Lake this year.
Well, let me tell you this: I don't remember a tournament with so many 5.0 teams and legit 5.0 teams. The last one I remember, besides this one, is the opening of this club. That was the last time where there was
I remember
a
that
really big tournament.
one. I remember that one. I remember watching Austin Gridley playing that one too.
Austin Gridley, Shelton, Tyler,
Yeah, that's right.
Chuck played.
That was a huge tournament. I do remember
Yes,
that.
yeah, that was the
several years
opening.
ago. Good dig on that one.
It looks like Liz and Elle are just playing. Their game plan is kind of getting up to the net and going from there. It looks like they're getting most of the dinking battles and kind of just being able to put it away. You know.
I think they said 7-4-2. Let's see what this says here. Did you catch the score?
Do you think it adds pressure to the players knowing that they're being broadcasted?
I mean, that's a question I've asked back to you, Mario. When you're on center court, you know, at PPA, does that add a little pressure?
Definitely, yeah. But you can take it either the negative way, you know, and kind of let it get to you where you're not gonna play your best, you know, because you're nervous, or you know, feeling the energy of the people, you know, cheering for you, kind of makes you really gives you motivation, you know, to play better. So I think kind of depends on the player. And then you have Riley Newman, who's like feeding off the booing, you know, of the crowd cheering against him or something.
That's right. Yeah, he came back pretty heavy against you guys
Yeah,
after the
yeah.
last one. Didn't like it when the crowd got involved and cheering
Yeah.
for the hometown team. You got a score on this yet?
6-4. They're still at 6 then. Really good dink.
Good setup. That's it. I don't know where you got the 6-4 from.
6-4.
But it's over.
Dang.
So I don't know.
I need some hearing
Is
aids.
that how they teach you in accounting at BYU? How to count like that? Is that BYU accounting math right there?
All right. So Coach Liz and Ella take the first match here in Center Court on the women's 5.0 draw.
Oh, we got other boys back on center court. Looks like.
We got a Coach Liz's coach then up here in Center Court. So we should be getting
I think we have Bryce now.
some information. Yeah, so we got Bryson Clayton against Scott and Brent.
Okay. All right.
So the 16 seed against the number 1 seed. up on center court right now.
We played Clayton in the Orem tournament, and I had to face them first game, and I would say they made pretty quick work of us, which I would have liked to have played them later on in the day when I felt like they were a little more warm, but they were playing really solid pickleball.
Definitely, they have, as I said, experience playing big tournaments, and Bryce also had some really tricky shots. Some unorthodox style, maybe a couple sometimes, but it works pretty well.
Well,
And,
I think that's your skill set too.
Yeah,
Mario. I mean,
yeah.
Sometimes it's unorthodox shots. They're
People-
hard to read, and
People don't really know what's going on, and yeah, sometimes I don't even know what's going on, but it works.
but it works.
Yeah.
But it works. Again, want to give a quick shout out to Club Pickleball. Great facility, great venues. They got 2 locations. They've got one down here in Orem. They've got one up in Sandy. They have 16 courts down here, and they've got 12 courts up in Sandy. So it's great. Hold on 1 second.
Let's go.
All right, guys, back live again. Shout out to Ryan Woolston, who is making comments to us, and we call Ryan the Godfather in our Kings Court League. So he's one of the original founders of Kings Court,
I see.
which has over 300 members in Salt Lake County, and down in Utah County, they've got about 300 as well.
Yeah,
so,
down in Springville, right?
Yeah. So they've got Kings Court, Utah has about 600 members, and if you include the Queens Court, which is also kind of the subside, they've got about 800 members. So.
Yep.
Buying you boys lunch.
Oh. I thought you liked the gluten-free, dude. We just got our lunch order taken by by Devin, the owner of Club Pickleball. And shout out to him. And Mario just ordered a gluten-free lettuce wrap.
Gluten-free.
So I don't know what that is.
Keto-friendly, flavor-free.
That's right. It was a vegan gluten-free lettuce wrap. So
Yeah.
So
That's what I get in In-N-Out, though.
that's right. That's right. Stay away from the animal fries, Mario.
Yeah.
Stay away from the animal
Yeah.
fries.
Hey, so we got a pretty good match coming up here. Number 1 seed against the 16 seed. The brother duo, Scott and Brent.
This will be good to see the number 1 seed in action here. I think the tip, of course, is to keep it away from Clayton's backhand.
Yeah, he has a pretty good backhand flick, and he's also really consistent on the drops, especially on the backhand, which is something that a lot of people struggle with. But he looks like he's always got the drops down, which always help him come up to the net and play the points from there.
I believe Clayton and I think Liz are now doing lessons as well too. So if you obviously they have great lessons here at the club too. But there's a lot of these different players that are trying to share their abilities.
make comments about how handsome I look.
Yes,
Okay.
yeah.
All right. So we got the handsome brothers. Is that what we're
Yeah,
gonna
the
say?
handsome brothers.
The handsome brothers.
I'm expecting to see some Ernie's here and there.
That's right. We're gonna see the handsome brothers
Yeah.
take on Bryce and Clayton. So
Yeah.
this is great.
Yeah, that's for sure. Brent and Scott, I play against them a good fair amount, and they're good. They're good. They're a mess. They'll surprise you, with their athleticism, and hopefully we'll get an excellent match right now. Here we go.
All right, and they're on the
On
board.
the board.
On the board.
Right away.
All right, got the first point's the hardest one. It's a good deep serve he's got. There's that backhand.
Yeah, there's that back. What's the call? They'll call it in.
Well, if they can't make a call, the rule is that they got to call it
Yeah.
out, right? Or
Yeah.
call it in, I mean.
Yeah. If you're not sure, then it was in, most likely. Oh, getting those things too high. I'm
Yep.
surprised. I don't know if they're gonna just play straight or
Shift it up.
shits it up, because I thought Clayton is pretty consistent on the back and dinking as well.
Almost had a ball interference, but let's see if they play through.
All
it.
right, here we go. It's 1-0. 101. Very good.
Oh, good shot. Way to
Very
take
good.
the middle.
One of the things that the handsome brother duo does very well is that
We're calling them the handsome brothers.
they
like it.
they get the strategy of the game. They understand it. They know they need to drop. They know they need to dink. And that's important. Um,
Well, so far I've been impressed by some of their positioning too.
yeah.
Good setup by Clayton and Bryce on that one.
All right, here we go. It's 2-0.
2-0-2.
Ernie M10. Oh, good.
Good dinking. Clayton had a nice little topspin dink that was coming
Yeah.
across. That's a tough one to return without popping it up.
Good.
All right, Mario, at this level, you tell me how important it is to hit your third shot drops.
Well, it's I guess all your focus should be on making that shot. If you don't, then doesn't matter if you're getting all the side outs in the world. But if you don't hit your third shot, then it's all back to square zero. It's like you're making no progress if you don't hit your third shot. So most likely the team that's gonna win is the team that's getting to the net consistently. And to do that, you gotta hit a good third shot.
What do you tell your partners who are struggling hitting that third shot drop?
Most people, it's not like they cannot hit a good third shot.
Good
It's
shot.
it
I
mostly
don't know.
has to do with their confidence. They miss one and they think they're gonna miss the next one as well. And if they do, then the third one obviously it's like they're already negative. I always tell them to get their confidence back up. That's all it is. Everybody misses here and there. But the thing is getting out of there and just trusting yourself. All right. So we have a little run by them.
Yeah, I mean, Scott and Brent have done a really nice job of hitting that second ball really deep, but
Yeah.
they've also missed a couple as well. So
So Bryce,
I think that might be his third shot drop he's missed.
yeah, in a row. So
All right, let's give him the ball back.
are we 2-2? Is that right?
That's it. These third shots, man. Let's see what he says. 2-2-2.
Yeah. Out.
Oh,
Solid dinking.
yeah.
Solid dinking.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Some of your backhand flips might have caught a couple of those, though, Mario.
Yeah.
You know, one thing that you always preach that I constantly watch for is how far off the kitchen line that these players are. I mean,
Yeah.
I tell people often that when I drill with you that if you catch me a foot off the line, then I get one on my chest, just to remind me to keep my feet up, the toes up on
It's
the
important.
line. So
Yeah, try to be. Sometimes people think that I'm kind of bugging them, telling them, hey, you gotta be as close to the kitchen as possible. But in reality, you want to get those inches of reach. The more you get, the more you take out of the air. If you don't, basically, you're giving away your chances of putting it away. So,
well, I think the other strategy is just find ways to get your opponent off the kitchen line too.
yes, I keep them there. Oh, Ernie at 10. First Ernie
that
at
was
10.
actually a really, really nice drop. A little backhand cut.
Yeah.
From Clayton. So that was a tough one to Ernie.
So it's 4-2, 4-3.
That's the one you can't leave it again.
That's what I was saying about having Clayton on the left side, because he has that shot and the really good cut slice dinking. Oh, miscommunication right there.
Tough one.
So it should be 3-4.
It is 3-4-1.
Very good. Good drop and good reset.
Bryce has got to kind of pick it up a little bit here. He's made some mental errors, but I think he's a good player. He's gonna bounce right back out of this, I think.
Good drop. Oh, so good.
Good read on that.
I told you. They're surprised with their athleticism. I told you. The Handsome brothers, they got it. They got it. The Handsome brothers got it. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like they're playing a team half their age, too.
Yeah. Good put away right there.
Oh, we're a little high.
All right, here we go. 5, 4, 2. There we go. Good, Ernie.
Yeah, good Ernie. Good read. It's kind of set up by Clayton's. It was a hard dink from his backhand. I think he set that up really nicely. Kind of gave him a jam on that one. There we go.
Good defense. No, that ball was out, right?
That ball was like a foot out, and I think Clayton just was
hit
to show them that they get ATP. So,
there it is. There is the same shot. The slice backhand.
Well, he's flirting with the net with that dink. I mean, he's keeping it so razor thin to that net that there's not much room for error. Oh, man.
Good defense.
Good defense on that, too. I think they got the speed up they wanted, and they just need to capitalize on it.
I think Bryce is playing a little too. I don't know if he's a little tight or kind of. He's not playing. He's not.
Oh, that was a good.
Well, that was a good draw.
That was a really
He's coming
nice
back.
shot.
He's coming
Here
back.
Here he goes.
He's coming back.
He's hearing us talk about him, dude.
I just thought he was speeding too much, out of the bounce. It seems like good save. Teamwork.
Oh, wow.
There they are. Teamwork right there. All right, here we go. 5-6-1.
That's one that you got to kind of put away on this one.
Good save.
Clayton's got that nice backhand roll dink, It's like that
See
Ben
Scott,
Johnson one, too.
yeah.
The way he
See
pulls it
Scott
out.
every time. Scott every time he's dinking on the backhand, he's not doing anything crazy. He's just getting it back once again, and he's getting those dinking back.
I think they're hitting some phenomenal shots
Yeah.
too.
Oh, very good point.
They're
Very good
getting
point.
everything.
Very good point. Six, 7-2.
That's what we expect out of these two. Maybe it's just the tournament jitters a little bit on this, but look, they're going to start coming out strong. I think Clayton and Bryce are going to turn it on right
You
here.
think they're gonna turn it up?
I do. That was an out ball that was hit. But,
It will be a pretty good upset.
it
And the
would be,
16
it would
save
be an
it's the
upset.
number one.
No, I mean that kind of goes to the question. I mean, Clayton and Bryce had to buy the first round. I mean, is that to their advantage?
Out.
I mean, it feels like they're coming out a little bit rusty a little
Yeah.
bit.
They definitely started slow with the drops, and I just feel like they gotta figure out their positioning. I feel Clayton is playing really good on the back end side, but they're playing straight, So maybe having him on the left will kind of make him get some points.
Six, 7-2. Interesting speed
Good
up on that
shots.
one.
Yeah, 7-7. Okay, let's see if they can get the timeout here, the end change. Good drop.
Oh, good drop.
Oh, close.
Just a little bit wide. Really nice drop. It barely missed the net by about a half an inch.
7-7. Oh, good hands. Good hands with Scott.
That is good hands on that too. A little miscommunication.
Oh,
I've always found it's hard when you jump that Ernie because it's the natural angle your paddle will lift the ball up. You have to really kind of
break the wrist. Yeah.
break the wrist to get that Ernie. It's one that I see Sky a lot more than going to the net.
Yeah, for sure. Plus, if you're running to hit it, that's it's a really tough shot. Except you're Tyler Loon.
Yeah, he said yeah. That's right. Yeah. Well, the other thing too is I think if you watch closely, some of the pros as they're running will kind of adjust their grip.
Yeah.
To play that ball more downward.
Yes. Yeah.
Because you just think about natural as you put the paddle out in front of you, you're going to naturally want to lift the ball.
Yeah. Especially if you're jumping, all in the same motion. It's really hard to hit it down, but.
It's interesting, Mara. I know you and I have drilled for several years now. I don't think we ever drill Ernies besides just on the dinking.
Yeah. No, we haven't. I do Ernie here and there, but definitely I think it would be good if you add it to your toolkit.
I think there's a lot of things I need to add to my toolkit, Mario. Good a little off speed there.
Yeah. So surprisingly, they're stacking Bryce on the left.
Well, it's working for them now.
That's
They're coming alive now.
Yeah, they're going for that fast game for just kind of crushing the net. I think it's going to work.
Actually, I like the lob on this too because the brothers have been hitting really, really deep returns, which has been putting them in a tough spot. It's kind of mixing it up. They're hitting them a little shorter now because of it.
Oh, the tricky shots. Tricky shots are showing out now.
The challenges of the tricky shots is they don't need them right now. I would say just play the game.
Yeah, just close it out.
Close it out.
No risky stuff.
Don't try to get cute.
7-11-1.
That's the
hands.
shot Clayton needs to set that up.
Yep. Good shot.
Oh man, right at the body. You get out of the way. I think that's going to carry out.
8-11-2. Almost, barely.
They've been pretty consistent on the third shot.
I think that's the first drop here. Scott misses.
I agree.
Oh.
I'd like to see Bryce get his dinks down a little bit too. I feel like he's leaving them a little high.
He's kind of getting away with it sometimes.
I think if you get some really aggressive players, it's gonna be a little more challenging. Was that out?
No, was it 13? Oh, good idea.
He was reading it.
Good idea. Just a little late.
But again,
good
it's
idea.
back here saying, let's just close the game out, and
Yeah.
to try to get cute on these things.
Well, I think that's one of the hardest thing in pickleball. When you're up, match point, you think that you think you got to do something different to win. When in reality, just keep doing what you're doing right. Oh, there's the trick shots.
Live and die with trick shots.
Oh, against again.
I don't know who's screaming back here, but
I think that was Semisi.
that might have been it was James Ignaga, which I would have called him for that.
Yeah. Out.
Good catch.
Oh. In. That was in.
That was it.
Ooh.
Oh, so nice.
Good shot.
Tricky.
Tricky.
What is it? 13-8.
13-8-1.
This is high. There we go. Bad luck.
Good thinking by Scott. You see how steady he is. He's just getting it back on one, two, three times. He's just been really consistent at it.
No, I think Scott and Brent are playing really, really tough right now. They're not getting frustrated. It feels like they're staying pretty calm here, even being down by 4 or 5.
Good shot by Brent. There it is. That's making them pay for the high dinks. Make them pay. There it is.
I think.
What do you think?
Well, I think again, I think Bryce and Clayton had a chance to already close this game out, and I feel like that they are just like I actually don't really love it when people do that shot.
The short one?
The short ones, because if you got somebody's speed, you just brought 2 people up
Yeah.
to the net.
Then you miss the chance of hitting of winning the point.
I agree. Like
You gotta win the point 2
times,
times.
and I found that it backfires more than helps.
Yeah.
Once in a while, you'll get like a perfect one that they just drops and it's a winner. But the problem is you think you'll do that every time. And now, I mean, what's happening is they just need to play their game and not, what is it? What is it? 13-8-2?
13-8-2.
So at least when they're getting the serve, they're not giving up points. But
Yeah.
at the same time, they're wearing themselves down going into this tournament.
Yeah.
This game's taking a while.
Good pickups.
Good defense.
Oh,
Bryce
good
is
point.
camping on that forehand. That's not one you want to give him.
Hey, 13-2.
Still, it's been 8-13 for a while. See, I think that's the game they play right there. I mean,
Yeah.
Give Bryce getting that cut dink, and I mean Clayton get that cut dink, and
Yeah, it's working, and he's
it's
not
working.
missing it.
I would keep playing that game.
There it is.
All right, here we go. Is this game point?
Yeah, I agree. You know, now you see now they're keeping Clayton on the left, so I think that's good for them.
His backhand dink that he brings is great. Good defense. Good drop. Good reset.
A little high.
Love the high.
Fourteen 8-2. Here we go.
See, I like that. I like that
there
back.
it is.
See, I mean, Clayton forced at least 4 or 5 points coming across the backhand and jamming them, and they put it low in the net. I mean, that should have been their game plan from the start. But
Yeah.
again, this goes back to what we were talking about earlier: is when you're playing teams the first time, and you don't have much experience playing against them, you don't really know how to beat them. You're trying a whole bunch of new things.
Yes. Yeah.
But I think in this case, they go back to basics, and they were able to close the game out. So great
For
game
sure.
on this too.
Yeah.
So
¿Están comentando o qué? ¿You guys commentating?
Terry, how are you, buddy?
Just pretend you commentate.
Commentating live right now.
Yeah.
YouTube.
I have Mario's mic on mute, so it's really just me.
Is it? I'm like, I don't see them with their headphones in.
Oh, no.
We want to be part of the
pretending.
hear the sound, man. We got to hear the sound.
Yeah.
You two guys.
This
Mario,
one.
quiero comprarme unos zapatos.
All right, everybody, here we go. This would be considered the round of 16. You can hope you can hear me okay. We got Bruno and Nacho on the closest side of the broadcast, and we got Brendan and Jared on the far side. It's 202. Very good lob. What a good shot. What a way to get out of that tough ding that was probably going to be an Ernie. So very good job by Brandon. Just to give you an idea, Brandon and Jared are the number 2 seed in the tournament after the pool play. So they're coming up pretty confident. They have already 2 good wins in the bracket. And Bruno and Nacho on the other side, they were originally the number 6 seed. So on paper, Brandon and Jared should be taking this one. So a pretty good defense. What a get. Good shot. Very good shot by Jared. What a great shot.
See, Mario, it's what I was saying. When you do the short drops, you brought him up.
There you
Nacho-
go.
Nacho
Yeah,
should've
yeah,
just
that's what
put
it says.
away. I mean, he
You see? Rather
he
just put
lost
it
no
away
point
that
on that, yeah.
that take the chance, right?
Nacho does this a lot too.
Yeah, Brandon and Jared are playing some good pickleball right here. They're a tough team. Number 2 seed.
Number 2 seed. They had a bye first round and won
Yeah.
the first match. So force errors.
I think now it should be 3-2-1. Good shots for Brandon.
Just good
He's
pressure.
got really good, really fast hands, you know.
All right. Well, I think Nacho and Bruno beating Joe's team. That's a pretty good win to get into this game.
Round of 16, I think. So, yeah, that was a good win.
I think one thing that these guys are doing is they're now forcing
The slow
Nacho
game.
and Bruno to go to the slow game. We're going to see how that plays for them now.
Yeah, definitely. We're more dinking, you know, more a soft game. There it is.
See, I think
And Brandon's waiting on that one. The last one he just missed it, but seems he's just waiting for him. You know.
I think they have the right game plan from what I can see so far. I mean, basically they're trying to slow the ball down and they're camping on the speed ups.
Yeah.
And you expect that out of Nacho and Bruno to speed up.
Good shot. Good shot by Brandon.
What is it? What is it? Can't hear the score.
Good resets.
Good communication by Bruno and Nacho on those two. They're taking the cut away from Bruno, but he's still getting it.
Ooh, close one. Oh, that was the right
man,
shot.
That's the right shot.
Good defense. They're hanging in there.
Let's get a score here if we can. Good drive by Nacho. Is it 6-3-2? Yeah, that was a
Call it
little
out.
bit longer to me.
Switch sides already.
Switch sides. So that means that Nacho and Bruno are winning. Let's figure out if we can get the score
Yeah.
here.
All
All right, so it's 8-3-2.
8-3-2. It looks like they were pretty tight until 3-3, and then
They kind
all of a sudden they just had a good run.
I think the thing about it is as long as they're staying out of the dink game, it's going to favor Nacho
Yeah.
and Bruno. And
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, Nacho and Bruno, they're going for
they
the.
need to know how to slow it down a little bit.
Yeah.
They need to get back to the net, camp on those speed ups. There's a new rule change on that too, Mario. If you're out of position when you call, when you serve, is it a replay now, or what's the new rule change on that?
No, so in the pro events, where the refs are making sure you are in the right position before serving. They're going to tell you. You don't have to ask anymore.
So if they make a mistake and don't tell you, is it just a replay?
That I don't know. I don't know if they if they don't remember. I don't know. It should be a replay because it's like I asked them one time and they're like, no, now it's our responsibility to make sure you're in the right place.
I mean, like if Stan's reffing, I know there's not going to be a mistake, but if like Don Stanley's reffing, I could see there being a lot of like,
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know if they're in the right place or not.
Yeah.
See, that's the one that they're just kind of waiting on.
Ball on court. Replay. Yeah.
It went right through. And they didn't even see the ball.
Yeah, you gotta do all you can to win.
Wow,
you know?
that was some crazy play right there. The ball
Hey,
right across
right,
the court, and they didn't even
on the right moment.
at the right moment interfere with the overhead, and nobody saw it.
9-3-2. I'm just still surprised nobody's calling timeouts or anything.
Good drop.
Good job here. It's
Yeah.
now or never. You gotta get a couple points here for sure. Good serve.
Long. Yeah, good serve.
Oh, good hands.
Good hand
Good
battle.
hands on Brandon. He's staying in there.
A little
So
high.
about Bruno.
All
Yeah.
right, so Mario, a question for you. So when you're in a hand battle, are you constantly thinking about? Are we on? Oh,
Yeah.
1 second here. Are you constantly thinking about where you're putting the next speed up? Check your messages. Check them. Apologize for the mute. We're trying to answer some questions from the box. So we're back on, Mario.
Yeah. All right. Dang. Well, let's track out the score.
So
Oh,
Nacho's
dang it.
snout ball too.
Yeah. So surprisingly, Brandon and Jared are attacking a lot from the no man's land. You know, they're attacking from the middle. They're not waiting to get up to the net. You know.
Yeah, you notice you seem to be taking halfway on the ball.
Yep.
The ball return. See, in the middle.
All right, we're gonna get the score right now.
All right, so answer my question, Mario. When you're in speed ups,
Oh,
are you consciously thinking about where that next ball is going, or is it all just instinctive, where it's just you're just hitting?
yeah. When you're about to start it, yes, you're thinking where do you want to hit it first. But after that, it's how fast is it? I don't know, like a tenth of a second or something. That you have to think. The only thing I'm thinking is to hit it down. I want to hit it down. I just don't want to hit it out. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
That's kind of the only thing that's going through my mind. That I want to put like my whole body into the shot so I can hit it downwards. Because if I do that, also the opponent will most likely pop it out.
What do you say?
Good saves.
That's not good.
Oh. Check that ball. Check that
ball.
ball.
Is gonna be cracked.
That's Bruno's shot right there.
As soon as he lobbed it on Bruno, I was like, "That's not gonna come back nice."
Yeah, I cannot hear the score. There it is.
Oh, okay, that
Revenge.
ball's done. I honestly believe that Bruno has the hardest overhead in all of Utah.
Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah, the badminton.
It's badminton.
Badminton background definitely.
Yeah.
It's another level of power.
Good get, good digs.
Out. Dang.
They're just playing a fast
They're getting
game.
back. I want to hear the score. 9-11-2. 9-11-2. So good.
Wow. Yeah, they're going full speed.
It seems that they're also going full speed. No brakes.
No brakes. 10-11-2. Good get.
11-10 then?
He's 11-10. 11-10-1.
11-10-1. Oh, the drop.
Third shot drop.
Yeah.
At this point in time, I just start driving this thing and see where it goes.
Yeah.
Good dink.
There it is.
Should have kept with it.
Yeah, it's always hard when you speed it up going upwards. You're trying to get your opponent to pop it up, but if they're ready, then they'll make you pay.
I think if you're playing a lot of 4 or 5 games, when you do that shot and kind of speed it up, you catch people off guard.
Yeah.
But at this level, if you're lifting the ball up, you're just setting yourself up to come back down.
It's gonna come back at you downwards. So timeout. 13-10. There's the timeout. Finally
timeout. All right, so Mara, at this point in time, what are you saying to your partner? If you're Brandon and Jared.
We're deciding specifically forehand or backhand of the player that we're most likely is gonna miss it.
Now, if you're in the serving too, are you really overly focused on hitting their backhand on the serve, or are you just trying to get the serve in?
Um, not really. Yeah, I mean, most of the time we're just trying to get a deep serve in, whether it's to the forehand or to the backhand. Good defense.
Really good defense.
Oh, they're reaching
Bruno.
again. The short ball right there. The short ball. It's playing against you.
It's playing against you.
There it is. 12-13. 1.
You know, one of the things I've noticed on even the 5-0 level between 5-0 and pros is the dinks seem to be still a little too flat for what you call pros.
Yeah.
There's still a lot of these cut. Oh, he's okay.
Yeah.
These cut dinks.
I think it's good.
They don't just float. They kind of move, and I feel like that's really what takes you to the next level as well.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that people can take out of the air. That's why you're.
Oh man, I think it was
There it is. It's not missing one again.
That's disgusting.
Yeah.
That's a disgusting overhead.
Something interesting past year happened yesterday. I was watching the mixed semifinal of the PPA.
Okay.
James Ignatovic hit the ball so hard that the ball didn't bounce. They did a replay.
Is that right?
They say that the ball deflated or something.
Well, so speaking of that, the only time I've ever seen a ball kind of concave where it went in and out was in Sundance when Bruno hit it overhead.
Yeah.
He hit one and it actually indented the ball so much it didn't even roll after that.
Okay, 12-13, no points.
There we go.
Also, when I'm in that situation, like Bruno Nacho, I'd rather drop it than drive it. Obviously, if I'm making my drops, right? But
I would think at this point in time that you would not. I still feel like the better play against Bruno and Nacho is to slow the ball down.
Yeah. There they are.
See right
Up
here.
in the
There we
net.
go. This is what they waited for. And then now they're going to wait for Bruno to speed it up probably. Out ball.
Oh, what a good
What
point.
an amazing point.
What a good point.
That was an amazing
13-13 on the 2.
This is a great game. We told
Yeah.
we wanted a great game on center
Yeah.
court, Mario. We got one.
But I don't know why Nacho and Bruno are not getting any timeouts. They're just going for it. Out. All right, match point.
There he is.
Match point right here. 14-13-2. Here we go. Jared serving. Teamwork right there. Hitting paddles.
The game we got going on.
13-14. Okay, this is their chance. They got to score at least 1 point here.
Good drop.
Oh, miscommunication right there.
Oh, that's got to be Bruno's fault.
The issue is that, Bruno is trying to take over. He wants to take the ball in the middle. So it's a better ding. But not just, they weren't communicating well.
I think Bruno is really kind of stretching the court too with his dinks.
So good.
Wow.
What a
There it
good
is.
shot in that moment.
Match point, dude. Match point
Match point again. Double match point. 14-13-1. Here we go. Called it out.
I couldn't tell.
I say the same thing here, Matt. I think they got to slow it down a little. Work their way up and play from the kitchen.
I couldn't tell when that ball was out. All right, they're back in it.
Thirteen, 14. All right. Another chance.
Communication.
Yeah.
Tough communication again. Bruno's looking to take that forehand. But it worked. They got it.
They
Okay
work.
there.
14-14. Yeah. Down.
Too many
Yes.
balls out of the air.
Okay, match point for Bruno Nacho now. 15-14, 1. Or 2.
I think it's one.
1. Well,
Yeah, 15-14, 1.
out. Or no?
Oh, I thought that was out.
Good.
Oh, that's the way to end it.
There it is.
Great
That's
play.
a good game.
Good match.
Moving on. Bruno and Nacho going to the semifinals.
I'd like to know what happened with the Brad Mark match.
We got Bruno and Nacho. Do you want us to wait and walk forward?
Yeah.
All right, guys, welcome back. We have our first semifinal match of the day right now. We've got obviously Clayton and Bryce against Mark and Brad. So this will be a very, very interesting play. Brad is a very traditional pickleball player, but he can be deceptive with some of his shots.
Yeah, and we sort of have a Utah County versus Salt Lake County matchup, right?
I think so. Mark actually is in Saratoga Springs, so I think you can kind of say he's
No,
Utah
that's out of
County,
Utah
but-
County. No, no.
All right. Salt Lake County,
No, no,
Utah
no.
County. I will claim that both Mark and Brad are both Kings Court guys. So
Yes. Yeah.
not to show my bias, but it's hard not to root for my Kings Court guys. But
No, well,
see that? That's
there
how
it
you do
is.
Marvel.
Yeah. I just think that Bryce has to get, like what we're saying, his things are a little too high late, some of them, and that's costing them some
Miscommunication.
issues.
I think the other thing too is if his dinks are high, I don't think Brad will let those go. He'll take those out of the air,
Yeah.
which will be tricky.
And Brad has some really tricky shots as well, right?
He does, yeah. He'll hit off speeds.
Yeah.
He'll hit to backhands.
Kind of looks like it's going forehand, but it's going backhand. So.
Correct, yeah. Now the other thing too is Mark Brad are actually I believe they're a 17 seed, so they've done very well getting as far as they have.
Brad and Mark?
Out of the pool, they didn't play that well in the pool, and now they've made it all the way to the semis.
But they've got some pretty good wins.
They have so far, yeah. Yeah, they beat Connor and they beat Mac.
They beat Connor and Mac, yeah.
And then they also beat Samisi.
Samisi in the quarterfinals.
Yeah.
So they're stacking up the wins.
And they're hitting the stride right now too. It's be interesting to see if Bryson and Clayton try to play a power game.
Seven 0.
7-0. I think they said 7-0. Oh, we built this one up.
Out. All right, here we go.
7-1. Good deep return serve.
Oh, close.
Mark plays a really aggressive pickleball too, so it's kind of when he's on, he's hard to beat.
Yeah.
But he'll lift some of those out of the back. See, like that one, that was a speeded by Brad that you typically don't look for.
Yeah.
Just kind of that forehand roll up to the backhand.
There it is. You got to stop them right now.
Painting lines over here. Oh.
All right.
Yeah, I actually find that the Clayton shot, the drive from back there was a really, really nice shot. I don't think they were expecting that.
Okay, they need to get on the board. 0-7, right? 0-7-2. Oh, that was the one. That was the one to attack.
Oh, good
Shake
pickup
and
by
bake
Bryce.
right there.
Good pickup by Bryce.
Oh, they are playing the other semifinal right now on court 4.
Bruno, and that's
Sorry.
fine.
That's fine.
We don't blame him. We'll get the final here.
Yep. Okay, it's 8-0.
All right, so right now we have 4 teams remaining. We've got these 2 that we see here. We got Bryce Clayton and Mark and Brad, and then we also have obviously Bruno and Nacho and Thatcher and
Touch on Brennan.
Brennan. Thank you.
Oh, there we
A
are.
little bit long.
On the board.
A little long.
Oh, no.
It was-
Second
It was
service.
a little long.
8-02.
You know, I think it's funny because he hit that lob serve, and a lot of people, when they get the lob serves that they're not used to, they hit him back short.
Yeah.
So he got him to hit it back short, and then
The
he
drive.
didn't get the drive in, but he got the ball he wanted.
That was a good shake and bake opportunity, but they're just staying back. You know, I don't think they're. Well, obviously they're down 8-0, but they're not feeling pretty confident about their game. Good shot.
Bryce. You know, honestly, Mario, you're gonna laugh, but whenever somebody does a trick shot like that, I immediately hope they lose the point. But he didn't. Bryce capitalized on
didn't.
it. He got it.
It's like if you do a trick shot and you don't win the point, it's like it doesn't count, right?
No, or I don't think it makes you look that good either.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so nice. Oh. Wow.
Bryce and Clayton, they're just feeling confident right now. They're in the zone.
It's a really, really good matchup, too. I think they complement each other well.
Called it in.
I think he called it in.
Did Mark called it in?
Mark called it in.
We got to call the timeout. The timeout has. You got to
I
slow
don't-
it down.
I don't think a lot of players subscribe to your timeout theory, Mario.
The ones that are down, or
Yeah, I don't know. You're right. There hasn't been too many timeouts happening today.
well, the issue is when you're down for so much, unconsciously or consciously, you start thinking that it's over already. You know, even though it's not yet. You know, so we've seen a lot of comebacks, and okay, it's now or never. They're switching. They're stacking.
Have they scored? What's the score?
Might be 0-11.
Is it still 0? That was probably an out ball. Wow, what a nice placement by Bryce. You know what I like is it feels like Bryce and Clayton are moving around Mark and Brad pretty well. Finding holes, finding gaps.
There it is.
That's what they waited for.
Good setup.
Very, very nice patient play
Yeah.
on that one. Very nice play on that one. That was a great example of solid teamwork.
That might be 14.
I think they're getting really, really frustrated now.
Second service. Good shot, my Brad.
Good playing. Good play by Brad.
That's why you need a gearbox paddle, because you would put that away a while ago.
I don't know, dude. He's got the black ace going on there too. That's about the the
Oh,
most
yeah,
poppy
that's true.
paddle that there is. So
Oh,
miscommunication
right down the
on
middle.
that too.
Good
Great
day.
shot. Boy, they are coming in their own now too, just in time too. I think. Good drop. Oh, now
That's the one you
yeah,
want.
that's the
not,
one I'm
not
like.
that one.
That's the one I'm like.
Don't,
Okay,
hey, don't
okay.
start getting tricky when you're
Okay,
1 point
yeah,
away.
yeah,
You know,
yeah.
yeah.
You put your head down and win the game.
Yeah. Just go ahead and win the game. Yes. That's what Clayton's saying, I think. He's like, let's go win it.
And Clayton's pointing at me like, "Dude, what is this?" I don't know if Clayton's really happy with that either.
There it is. So what's the score then? 13 now?
It's kind of like dunking when you're up by 30, dude.
Yeah. Oh no. And this match point, I think. There it is.
There it is.
15-0. All right, just like all the things we were saying before, Clayton and Bryce fixed and they come up strong.
Well, I will say this: I like the way that Clayton is mixing up the plays. He's mixing up the points. I feel like he's playing very, very, very smart, high IQ pickleball, and is pulling people out of position and setting Bryce up pretty well too.
Yeah, for sure.
It's
That's
really,
for sure.
really fun watching Clayton right now. Play the game he's playing because I
Oh,
feel like
he's just playing solid pickleball in the sense he's not missing consistency. What we were talking at the beginning, he's not missing many drops. He's not missing dinks.
But-
when he's on the backhand side, he's playing pretty good too. So.
But he's also making incredibly, really, really smart, high percentage shots that are setting up Rice and playing that game really well for them. So
yeah, for
looks
sure.
like they're in the final. I guess we're waiting for the other group to figure out who's in the final.
Yeah, the other semifinals going on right now, and we might have a little break, maybe a women's match.
They might, yeah. I think that'd be good.
All right, we'll
take a quick break.
Yeah, we'll be right back. Here we go.
All right, welcome back, everybody. We are back live. So we were going to have, I think this is a semi-final match, maybe. It's the 15 for the women's bracket. And then after this match, we'll have the gold medal bracket for the men's. So, and that will be the 2 out of 3, I believe. But it is fun watching the women play. They're phenomenal players. So this is great.
Yeah, we got Coach Liz and Ella again against Jess.
We should just call the center court the Boydson court.
The what?
The Boydson court,
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
We got Clayton. We got Liz. We got.
Yeah. We got Bryce. That's kind of fits in there.
I guess maybe.
There it is. Good. All right. Let's hear the score. 0-0.
Might be.
Ooh, that was the right shot.
Yeah, there's high ball.
Barely. Good shots.
Good place on the left. You know, I always say if you got the ball on the right hand side that you're against and they beat you over across the left, I just kind of tip my hat and say it's a really good shot. I mean, you got to cover that middle. You're going to leave a hole, and they can pull that ball all the way around, and it's just a really, really nice shot.
Yes. Oh.
Let that ball a little high.
Yeah, good drops.
So, Mara, what tournaments you have coming up?
I'm gonna be playing APP in Atlanta the last week of September. I'm gonna be playing in the first week of October. I'll go to Vegas, play the PBA in Vegas. I'll play in Vegas with Patrick Kauka.
Okay.
And then in Atlanta, I'll play with Pesa Tioni.
Yeah.
And with Jeannie in mix.
Aggressiveness by Jess. She is getting aggressive out there.
Are you going to MLP Atlanta?
So I don't know if we've decided to go to MLP Atlanta. Right now, the one that we have on the books is the Nationals in Dallas with PPA.
Yeah. Are you going for the whole week?
We're going for 3. It's actually, Kim and I usually take trips about that time. It's our anniversary month, so
nice.
We usually find places to go. So it's a good one for us to get to, and we hear it
sounds like it's going to be a party. Or that's what they're saying, right?
Sounds like it is. You need to get a partner, Mario. Let's get going.
Yeah. Oh, what good thinking, but the mother-daughter duo. But
they're moving them around really well. I mean, that's.
4-1-2.
That was a really nice serve. Oh. Just caught the back line on that serve.
Would you rather have single elimination or come around?
Are you talking about for pros, or are you talking about for rec or like local tournaments like this?
For local tournaments like this.
I mean, I like the come around, because if you're playing the top team and they're just knocking you out, you might be the second best team that you're now out.
Yeah.
Right.
Seedings matter a lot, right?
It does. So I actually I feel like you might eliminate the second best team early on, who might play the best team, and
having that chance to come to work all the way back to the back draw, it's kind of nice.
I kind of like it. Yeah, I like it too. It also gives you more reason to play. I think, you get a little more pickleball in.
Yeah.
I think they should do it in pros. I understand why they don't, but at the same time, I feel like it's been a
But on the other side, there like tournaments, pro tournaments where Ben Jones would lose. He would randomly lose his match, then he would come around and still win.
That's
Like,
true, but usually Ben Johns, I've noticed when he lost his first match, he just leave.
yeah,
So I mean, and yeah, the Army can make for that too. He's there to when there's no, I guess when there's no come around and it's just playing for third, he's just like, it's not even worth my time anymore.
yeah,
But I like it when they can wrap back. I do.
yeah, yeah. Oh,
Good
very
playing.
good cover by
Good playing.
Jess.
Yeah, she kind of came
She's covered the
across.
whole court.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she did a really nice job being in the right place on that one. So, Mara, here's a question for you too. When you're dinking, how often do you hit the same dink twice in the same location?
I think max 2 times, and that's it.
So when you see these people doing these cross-court dinks back and forth, that's bad strategy.
I mean, it might not look like, but when people do that, they're switching what kind of dink they're hitting. So for example, Ben Jones or the pro players, some of them have both backspin and topspin. So they're gonna hit one topspin, one slice. One topspin, one slice. So it's. I mean, people do hit the same shot a lot. Maybe 2 or 3 times, but they know they gotta change stuff up so they don't become predictable. So I'd say every 2 or 3 dinks, think about either switching the spin or either switching the positioning. If you're hitting to the outside, then go to the inside leg. And that makes people miss. When you from one leg to the other one when they're ball, it makes them miss.
Well, one of the things I found in a lot of the 4-5 you'll see is they get comfortable dinking to the corners, and they rarely dink to the middle.
Yeah.
Why? What's the advantage to dinking to the middle instead of just going corner to corner?
Well, I just want to say that dinking cross, it's like people people have said so many times that dinking cross is easier than dinking from because of the net, because the net's lower in the middle. But in reality is the more angle you hit to your opponent, the more angle they can hit it back at you. And those cross court battles might get tough. The safest place to play the dink is right in the middle. Or right towards the center of the court. So some people or lower level players will try to really get into the hard angle cross court battles because they think that's the way to win the point, or they're trying to be really aggressive with the dinking, so they win the point just by dinking. When in reality, if you watch the pros play, they will try to move the dink around, and yeah, they will hit an aggressive dink here and there, but their main mission with dinking is just to get a pop-up, or to find the opponent out of positioning, rather than kill the point just with dinking.
The other thing else, oh yeah, it was a tough one off the net. The other thing I'll say too is I find that when you're at a 4-5 level, you're not taking that extra shot. Like you're looking for the put away shots.
Yeah.
One shot too soon instead of setting yourself up.
Yeah.
For the put away shot.
It's hard.
Yeah.
It's hard to develop that patience when you're like, okay, I'm just gonna dink maybe 10 times before I get my put away shot. It's hard to get to that point. And that's actually I'd say one of the skills you need to develop if you want to play at the pro level. You need to be really comfortable dinking. Maybe dinking has to be even your most comfortable position. So you feel so safe dinking that you can dink there forever, and just without feeling the pressure of having to spit it out. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does. It does. The other thing too is I'll find that like the 4-0 level players, sometimes they get frustrated with their partners, not recognizing that they might not have put their partner in the best position.
Yeah.
Right? How do you coach players who have trouble seeing the mistakes that they're making?
Well, that's a tough question, because it's easy to see what your partner's doing wrong, and it's hard to see what you're doing wrong, right? Or it's easy to blame your partner, even if you put them in tough positions. One thing that has helped me a lot is, well, not actually in the court, but one thing that has helped me a lot is to watch my games, and watch what I'm doing wrong. And while I'm on the court, it's instead of trying to complain about my partner, it's just focusing on what I can do better. It's easy to get in the mindset of, oh, I'm losing because of my partner. Even if it might be true, then focus on yourself. If you get 10 drops, make the 10 drops. So don't start complaining because your partner doesn't make them. But if you get it, you better make it. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I think it makes sense too. And also too, if you really feel like you're a better player than your partner, or then it's more onus on you to really carry your partner
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
So I think that's if you think you're the better player, but you're trying to size each other up the same way, it's not really fair to have that expectation for your
Yeah.
partner.
And also, always trying to stay positive. Even if your partner's missing, if you come at him with a bad mindset, he's gonna start missing even more. So try to stay positive. If you're missing or if your partner's missing, kind of that will get you out of that negative position.
Who's one of the more positive people you play with when you on tour?
Um, DJ Young. Why you look at me like
I'm
that?
trying to figure out where you're going with this one, Mario. I don't know, man. To be fair, you and DJ have won some hardware.
Some hardware. Yeah.
I don't know whatever's working for you two, but maybe you respond better to the feedback, Mario.
Well,
You
let
guys
me
have
think.
two
One of the
AVP
most,
wins with you two.
yeah, one of the most positive people I play with. Let me think about it. That's a good question. Good. Around
Good
the
defense.
post.
Yeah, good defense.
I say Austin Gridley. In the last couple tournaments we played, he's been pretty positive. He's have a really good kind of transformation. And he's actually one of the most positive players I play with. Obviously, everybody goes through a phase. When you're frustrated with yourself and with your partner. But the last tournaments I played with him, felt we had really good communication and positive.
All right, solid match.
All right, here we go. On to the final.
On to the final. On to the final. So, as we're switching up here, Mario, just a couple comments. We got Komodo who's sponsoring the tournament. I think they do a really great job. Highlighting players. We have some of their own sponsor players in the tournament. Actually, one in the finals. I think what happened at the final actually is did Bruno Nacho pull it out, or did Thatcher and then Brendan?
Semifinal. Yeah. I'm not sure. I knew Bruno and Nacho were winning pretty comfortable, but Thatcher and Brendan started coming back. At one point, I think it was 11-9. So that's where I left. I'm not sure.
We're not sure on who won that then. Well, if Bruno does win it, I think he is one of the sponsored players by Komodo, and I think he's playing very, very well. I mean, he's giving that paddle some abuse, and it seems to be holding up. Yeah. So, I think that's. You guys want to hit an overhead like Bruno, you want to go buy a Komodo paddle, I guess.
What do you think about that rule? If you hit the ball so hard that it doesn't bounce because you hit it so hard, it should be a replay, or should they just let it go?
If you gave a ball to your opponent that he can hit a ball that hard, you shouldn't get a second chance at it.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
I'm like, if they hit it so hard, what are the chances of me getting it back first? But then, there's always a possibility. But it's just like, it's just weird, that you could hit a bad lob and then complain, oh no, the ball didn't bounce. Like, does that make sense?
It makes sense. It might be a strategy used against somebody like Bruno, where it's like if you get jammed, you just pop it up and let him try to slam it and get a replay.
And then complain that it didn't bounce.
I was like, oh, it didn't bounce. I don't know what's going on here.
Okay, there's Nacho there, so
All right, so now we've got Clayton showing us some of his footwork.
It's
Clayton, we're gonna
soccer
we're
footwork.
gonna say stick to pickleball, but this is
Yeah.
actually fairly impressive. Look at this. This is Clayton showing some mad skills here. Dude.
Yeah.
So Nacho's on, so I guess they won.
Nacho and Bruno. Okay.
Here we go. This
Komodo
is gonna
final.
This is gonna be a good
Right
final right
here.
here. All right, so back to the sponsor. Really excited that Komodo sponsored this tournament. Great brand, great paddles. I like the clothing he's got on too. So if you guys are looking for a paddle to try or for some gear, definitely go and take a look at Komodo Pickleball.
Yeah, they're right here on the Club Pickleball USA in Orem. They actually have their new paddles. Okay, paddles that just came out. I just talked to them. They have them. They got all their gear as well. Also, big shout out to Monty's Pickleball having their brand new shoes. Okay, they're also here. Pickle Fuel.
Pickle Fuel's here
Pickle
too.
Fuel's here too. So we got plenty. We got amazing sponsors here at Club Pickleball USA in Orem. If you want to come watch this final, you better hurry up. Yeah. And right after this, gonna be the women's final, right?
Yeah, back to back. So it looks like we've got
2 out of 3, right?
Looks like we have some solid pickleball coming up. The other thing too is just to shout out to Club Pickleball. They've done a nice job putting this tournament together. They usually always do. I know they're one of the big purveyors of tournaments within the Salt Lake and Utah counties.
Yeah.
A lot of players come from actually around the area to come play these as well. I know we have people in this bracket from Idaho, from down in St. George.
Yes. Yeah.
I think we had a pair from Colorado.
So Matt, question: could we say based on the people we know that are in the tournament or were in the draw, could we say that the team that wins this will be the team that's maybe the best amateurs, or not put it like that, but the team that's right there, almost ready to play pro, already? Could we say that? What do you think?
I think we can say that too. I think all of them play very, very well in Sundance League. Actually, I don't think Clayton played in the Challenger League.
Yes, Clayton and Bryce playing Challenger League.
True, and Bryce got pulled up to the Premier League a couple of times.
Yeah,
but I know they played very, very, very well in the Challenger team, and I think there's a lot of the managers that looked at Bryce and Clayton and said, we probably would have rather had them.
Yeah.
So I think you're looking at four of the top players in Utah, and this is going to be very, very interesting. I think, honestly, if Clayton plays as smart as he did in the last game, he's going to give Nacho and Bruno little fits.
Yeah.
I think if Bryce defense holds up like it's been doing, it's going to be a really, really interesting match.
Yeah, we have a Stan reffing officially, looking for all them full faults.
That's right. So Stan is our resident expert referee, and you guys have probably seen him on center court in most PPA matches. We're glad to have him. We call him our rules expert, and we use him a lot. And here
the
we
real
go.
deal.
This game is 2 out of 3.
There it is.
And this is
There's
the
that
challenge.
backhand.
It's the backhand. This is the backhand setup to Clayton.
Yeah.
Got a good crowd out to watch the final on this. Got an out ball on that one.
Yeah.
I mean, I think we all know how hard it is to lay off out balls.
Yeah, it's tough.
It's really easy for me to sit here and say, man, that was an out ball.
Especially if it is within your reach, right?
Especially when it's right at your body, too.
Yeah.
All right, well, Bryce and Clayton are picking up where they left off.
Good shot. Very good shot by Bruno. That's the overhead right there. Killer overhead. Okay, for those watching, this is going to be the final men's doubles 5.0. 2 out of 3. Best 2 out of 3.
A rare miss by Clayton. Here we go. Side out.
There it is, right
Kinda
to the
caught him on
body.
that too. You know, the interesting about Clayton and Bryce, it's something that you always tell me too, is sometimes when people hit drops or dinks at you, you don't think you have the time that you have. And Clayton and Bryce seem to be able to really step back and wait for that ball to be played and
Yeah.
take the best shot coming off of it.
Yeah, no rushing, just giving themselves time to hit a good shot.
Good recovery on that one.
It's 102 or 2
I think it's 1-2-2.
2 2 2.
2-2-2-2.
That's it.
Oh, good pickup.
That's what
by
he's got
Nacho.
to do. And I'd say he even sometimes has to go even further, take one step maybe over the middle line of the court and poach it from there.
I think Bruno would like to have that one back.
Yes. Sorry. Hey, we go back to the dinking. You know, they're taking lots of things out of the air. That's making the game kind of go a little faster. And
You know, it's like I tell everybody: if people are good ball, people are taking your dinks out of the air. It's not a strong dink.
yeah, for sure.
You got to get those things bouncing to take the attacks out. Speaking of your own partner, DJ Young, one thing that Bruno does is he reaches out with his paddle to take that ball out of the air like DJ does. I've noticed that a couple different times.
It's good. Kind of burning time away from your opponent, or burning your opponent's time. There it is.
Oh,
around the
good
post.
ATP. Bryce got back in time to defend. Got a paddle on it. Just couldn't get it over.
Good defense.
Oh.
Good point.
It's interesting though, is even though they lost the point, that's got to be that's going to wear out Clayton and Bryce a little bit with all those overheads. I mean, we'll see how they respond at this point. Really nice shot.
Yeah, if they give him the high ball down the line, he's gonna kill it.
Nacho's really nice about finding those gaps, those angles that give fits. Oh. I like how Bryce stepped across to cover his partner, still coming out of the kitchen.
Yeah.
That's a high
one. Yeah.
Left it high.
I think that one, Nacho, instead of just standing there, maybe he should take a step to the side and. Oh, there it is. Good shot. The short ball.
It's a short ball that he's running up on. That's the one you got to let go by you.
Yeah.
But nice job, Nacho, putting it where he forced him to take it.
Hanging in there. Okay, there they are. There. Five-3.
All right, so Mario, when you go into the finals, how do you deal with the pressure kind of coming in, knowing everything's on the line now?
Let me finish this point. Um, one of the things that kind of works against you once you get to the finals is the feeling that basically if you come into the final thinking that the opponents are better than you, if you don't have that confidence right from the beginning, then it's gonna be bad. You know, you're gonna start in the, how do you say it, with the wrong
Mindset.
mindset. You know, so that's one of the main things for me is feeling confident. Even if the opponent is better than me on paper or based on rankings